Okay, welcome to a second video on using the Logistic recursive formula in the TI-30. And I'm going to do this one a little more simply. On this one, I'm going to start by just entering that population of 270, that initial population of 270. And just remember that the general formula for the recursive formula for logistic functions is p sub n is equal to p sub n minus 1, the previous term, plus the growth rate without constraint times 1 minus the previous term, p sub n minus 1, over the carrying capacity times the previous term. Now to do this, we usually plug in a value for p sub n minus 1. And so on our calculator, we're going to use that as the answer case. So since p sub 0 is equal to 270, we'll enter that on the calculator. And then that will become the answer in the calculator. So basically, we're going to plug in 270 to start with, and then we're going to use to find p sub 1. Since 270 will already be answered in the calculator, we'll put that as the answer, plus the growth rate was 140. 140% is a decimal, that's 1.4. And we'll get 1 minus, and then we'll put the answer, that is again going to be 270, over the, in this case the carrying capacity is 850, times the answer again. And that's wherever p sub n minus 1 occurs. So let's go ahead and go to the calculator and try that. So we'll put in the 270, enter. So that is the answer that the calculator last sees. And so now to call up that last answer, we'll just go answer plus, and then ours are 1.4 times, or you can just put the number next to parentheses on the TI-30, 1 minus that answer again, that's where it goes, divided by the carrying capacity, which was 850, times that answer. And so if you hit enter, that will tell us the population after 1 month, 528, and all you have to do now is hit enter, and that's the population after 2 months, that's 808 about, and then there's population after 3 months, which that's an overshoot, isn't it? That's more than 850. And then 4 months, it drops back down again. That's the correction. Then 5 months, then 6 months. And you can see it's getting closer and closer to 850. And it'll just kind of narrow in on that as you keep pushing enter. And that goes on and on and on. So see, it's a very simple procedure when you use a recursive formula that like this, where you can just take the previous answer and that's the only variable that changes. So I hope you found this helpful.